Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Immigrant Blueprint. I am Ebony Anaforo. I'm an immigration attorney specializing in U.S. immigration law. Today, I want to talk about a very powerful visa option that is often overlooked, and it is the EB-2 National Interest Waiver, which is also known as the EB-2 NIW. And this visa is an incredible opportunity for professionals and entrepreneurs who want to live and work in the United States without needing a job offer or an employer sponsorship. So whether you're an entrepreneur, a researcher, or a specialist in your field, this visa could be your ticket to permanent residency in the US. And I'm going to tell you why, so stay tuned. Let's start with why the EB-2 NIW is one of the most compelling visa options that's available. First, it gives you the freedom and flexibility that most employment-based visas simply don't offer. With traditional visas like the H-1B or the regular EB-2 visa, you're tied to a specific employer or a job. But with the national interest waiver, you can pursue your own work independently as long as it benefits the national interest of the US. That means that no employer sponsorship is necessary, and you do not have to go through the labor certification process, which can be very lengthy and restrictive. So this is an ideal option for entrepreneurs, innovators, and self-driven professionals who don't want to be tied down to one job offer or one company, but want the flexibility to pursue their own projects, their own research or ventures. With this visa, you can basically control your own future. You can start your own business. You can collaborate with US organizations. You can continue to do groundbreaking research, whatever it is that you choose to do in your field that's going to be in the national interest of the US. Now let's talk about who can benefit from this visa. Okay, so the EB-2 NIW is designed for individuals who have advanced degrees or exceptional ability in their field and whose work has a positive impact on the United States. Now, this could include scientists, doctors, engineers, entrepreneurs, and academics. So, for example, if you're working on cutting edge technology, improving public health, addressing climate change, or if you're creating jobs through a startup, your contributions may be considered in the national interest of the US. So now I want to break that down a little further, okay? Entrepreneurs, okay? If you're a startup founder creating new jobs or developing innovative products that have a positive economic or social impact in the United States, you could qualify. And this is an incredible opportunity for entrepreneurs who might struggle with constraints of other visa categories, okay? Researchers and academics. So if your work advances knowledge in fields like medicine, science, or education, and your research benefits US society, you are likely a strong candidate for the national interest waiver. Now, what about healthcare professionals? Now, with the ongoing demand for skilled healthcare workers, particularly those who are working on improving public health or addressing critical shortages, the EB-2 NIW could also be a pathway to contribute your expertise to the US. And then finally, STEM professionals, engineers, data scientists, AI experts. If your work plays a role in maintaining the US's competitiveness in technology or innovation, your work is likely going to be considered in the national interest. Okay, so why is this visa so valuable? I want to dive into some key benefits. Again, I mentioned a few earlier, but I want to talk about them more specifically. So number one, like I mentioned, no employer sponsorship. Unlike most other work-based visas, you don't need an employer to sponsor you. So this means you don't need a job offer again, right? That's not required. You're free to work independently for any US organization, including yourself. Number two, you skip the labor certification process. Most visas require a process called the labor certification. You'll go through the PERM process, where the employer has to prove that there are no qualified US workers that are available for this job. Now, this can be very time consuming and this can also be very frustrating. But with the NIW, you skip this step entirely. So that's a really great plus. Faster path to permanent residency. So since there's no need to wait for an employer to sponsor you or for the labor certification, the EB-2 NIW can sometimes be significantly faster, right? It has a faster process in most cases. And this is particularly important for professionals who are coming from countries that have long visa wait times. Another benefit is flexibility. You're not tied to one employer, right? You can continue to work across various projects, industries, and sectors. You can start a business with your NIW, continue to do research, cutting edge research. This is a really flexible visa option. And then global opportunity, right? If you're outside of the US, you can still apply for this visa. There's no requirement that says you have to be in the United States at the time that you're applying. So this makes it a great opportunity for any talented individuals from all over the world in different countries. Okay, so to qualify for the EB-2 NIW, you need to meet two main requirements. One, you must either have an advanced degree, right, like a master's degree, a PhD, or you have to have a bachelor's degree and at least 5 years of progressive experience in your field. Or you have to show that you have exceptional ability. And when I say exceptional ability, I mean that you're significantly more skilled than the average professional in your industry. You also need to demonstrate that your work has substantial merit and that it is in the national interest of the United States. And this means that your work benefits the country in a meaningful way, such as improving public health, advancing technology, boosting the economy, and addressing a key public need. In addition to your work being substantial, right, and in national interest, you have to demonstrate that you are in the position, you're well positioned to advance the proposed endeavor. So you need to show that you have the experience, you have the expertise, and you have the track record to actually make that impact. And when it comes to the national interest waiver, right, the benefits of waiving the job offer and the labor certificate outweigh the need to protect US workers. So you want to be able to show that that benefit, right, turning over US workers for that visa, for that role, right, will outweigh, is outweighed by the national interest of what you have to offer. So if your work will provide a unique, significant contribution, then you're likely going to be able to pass this test. Okay, when applying for the EB-2 NIW, remember that documentation is key. So you're going to need to submit a strong resume or CV that outlines your requirements and your qualifications. You're going to have to provide evidence of your advanced degree or exceptional ability, letters of recommendation from experts in your field who can attest to your accomplishments, proof of your work's national impact. So like patents, right? Or if you have publications about the work that you do, research or news coverage, you want to provide that. Now, if you do not provide strong evidence of your exceptional ability, you will not be approved, okay? So if you think that you might qualify for the EB-2 national interest waiver, or if you have more questions about whether this visa is right for you, my office is here to help. I've worked with many clients and helped them successfully apply for this visa, and I'd love to see if it's a good fit for you as well. So don't hesitate to reach out to us if you want to set up a consultation. Again, I hope that you found this video helpful. Make sure to like, subscribe to our channel for more immigration tips and insights. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me for a consultation. Again, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care.